Good afternoon, dear students. So, today we are going to discuss a new chapter, and the name of the chapter is Desert and Forest. So, as you all know, the surface of the earth is full of different kinds of landforms. Our earth's surface to kill ami belek landform dekhibole pao, isn't it? Say for example, valleys, glacier, then plateau, mountains, hills, rivers, etc. And desert and forest. So these are two such kind of landforms we see on the surface of the earth. So today we are going to discuss in details about these two landforms. Alright. So let's start the text. But before that, let me know from you what kind of picture comes into your mind when you think of a desert. Okay. So is this a desert? Yes. This is the picture of a desert. A vast land full of sand, isn't it? Less vegetation, less rainfall, high temperature, isn't it? Okay. And what about the forest? Forest means you know only trees, vegetations are called forests, right? So let's start the text. So first thing about a desert is that one can see temperature difference in the desert. Temperature differences in that desert are extreme. বহুত বেছি temperature difference to কি হল ডেজাৰ্টত বহুত বেছি means if the temperature during the day is 45 degree যদি দিনত 45 degree হয় while the minimum temperature could be below 0 during night দিনত যদি 45 degree হয় ৰাতি কি হল 0 degree লৈকে কি হ'ব পাৰে টেম্পাৰেচাৰটো ডিক্ৰিজ হৈ যাব পাৰে so this is the temperature differences why is it so? Because of lack of moisture. Moisture already you know the meaning of the word moisture. Moisture মানে আমি উশাহত লৈ থকা যিখিনি এয়াৰ সেই এয়াৰত কি হ'ল some amount of water also there. Alright, so the amount of water mixed with the air that is called moisture. মানে এয়াৰ যিখিনি পানী থাকে water থাকে that is called moisture. But in the desert what happened, the air is dry. Why? Because there is less amount of moisture. That মানে মৰুভূমিত যিখিনি air থাকে তাত মানে কি হল moisture নাথাকে পানী নাথাকে alright so therefore the air in the desert is dry okay and the sunlight reaches the ground directly making it extremely hot. We all know that in the desert there is less vegetation সেইকাৰণে কি হল sunlight to directly groundত মাটিত পৰে সেইকাৰণে কি হল দিনত there is extreme hot during night what happened the land gives out heat into space thus cooling faster and reducing the temperature drastically very fast that means দিনত যদি কি হল sunlight directly landত পৰে সেইকাৰণে বহুত বেছি গৰম আকৌ during the night what happened the land gives out the heat into space আৰু cooling the environment ৰাতি কি হল বালিখিনি বা লেণ্ডখিনি কি হল হিটটো বহুত বেছি সোনকালে ড্ৰেষ্টিকেলি কি কৰি এৰি দিয়ে ৰিলিজ কৰি দিয়ে যাৰ কাৰণে ৰাতি বহুত বেছি ঠাণ্ডা হয় অলৰাইট সো দিনত যেনেকৈ বহুত বেছি গৰম হয় ৰাতি আকৌ বহুত বেছি ঠাণ্ডা হয় দিনত কি হয় লেণ্ড that means sand and other dust particle বিলাকে বহুত বেছি ফাষ্ট absorb heat আৰু ৰাতি কি হয় হে লেণ্ড বা sandখিনি কি কৰে release the heat very fast and thus make the environment cool alright now other things you should remember some area develop into desert some area কিছুমান ঠাই কি হল suppose in an area there once there were trees but it may develop into a desert কিন্তু লাহে লাহে কি হৈ যাব desert হৈ যাব why because of lack of rainfall so some areas develop into desert as they are situated in the Rainshadow region of the mountain. Now I will tell you what is called Rainshadow region of the mountain. So first let me show you a picture. What is? So this is Rainshadow region. It is one case one. This is the wind. The wind is coming from the west. But yet you can see the mountain here. So this mountain is preventing or stopping the wind crossing to the other side of the mountain. Yate jabo dia nai. Jar karone a part to a side of ki hobo rainfall, but other side of the mountain there will be no rainfall. So this area will be called Rainshadow area. Means the mountain prevents the air going beyond. Jar karone ki hol the other part of the mountain there develops Rainshadow area or region. Alright? Okay. So mountain thakile keteba wind to ki ho jabo nidiye badha diye jar karone ki hol a baki other side ki hobo pare Rainshadow area hobo pare aru ebilak thait ki hobo pare gradually it might develop into a desert morubhumi hobo pare karon borukhon nole morubhumi hoboi. Alright, next. So you remember this one. Some areas, some region develop into desert as they are situated in the Rainshadow region. Alright, remember this. This region receive less rainfall. Rainshadow area bilake they receive less rainfall. Why? As the mountain block the cloud from moving beyond. Already I have shown the picture. Now this point you remember. The Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert covering 12 countries. Remember this. So the Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert in the world and covering 12 countries. 12 country ki korise cover kori ase. Next, this paragraph. Cold desert are the desert found in the polar region. That means North Pole or South Pole. Yes, a cold desert bilak a polar region bilakot poa jay. Thik ase? Now let me show you the picture of a cold desert. Cold desert kenekwa? Now let me show a picture. This is cold desert. So in the cold desert what happened? The ice. The ice was area of land covered by ice and they look like a desert. Are like your ice bila bahut tan hoy. Yes. So this is called cold desert. Are cold desert bila kot poa jay? Polar region poa jay. It means North Pole or South Pole you can see this kind of cold desert. Alright? So remember it. So cold desert, that means cold desert means you mean the desert of ice. Alright? So one can see the cold desert in the polar region. That means we all know polar region. North Pole and South Pole. ঠিক আছে এই নর্থ পোল এন্ড সাউথ পোল এক্সট্রিমলি কি হয় ঠান্ডা হয় যার কারণে কি হল এই দুটা এরিয়াত ইউ ক্যান সি কি দেখা পাব পাৰা তোমালকে কোল্ড ডেজার্ট দেখা পাৰা মিন্স কোল্ড ডেজার্ট মিন্স what desert of the ice. Alright, okay. The best example of cold desert is Antarctica. Already I have told you. So which is composed of 98% of the compacted snow. Gotike Antarctica, if you visit or go to Antarctica, then you will see 98% of the area of Antarctica is full of snow or ice. Alright, so it takes the form of a desert. So if you go or visit Antarctica, you will see vast area of land full of snow and it looks like a desert. Alright, so you just remember cold desert are the desert of snow or ice and they are seen in the polar region. Okay, Antarctica, example of cold desert is Antarctica. Okay, so let's move to second page. Alright, so this is the second page. So the characteristics of the desert. now we'll see the characteristic feature of a desert. Desertor এটা কোনবিলাক characteristic feature দেখিবলৈ পোৱা যায় okay, so sand is integral মানে কি হল important integral part of the hot desert. Yes, you already know jot মানে desert থাকিব তাত sand থাকিবই. Yes or no? So they cover only 20% of the total desert area. Okay, so total desert area 20%. 20% তোমালোকে তাত কি দেখাব? You can see sand. So if you visit a hot desert, 20% of the area of the desert will be covered by sand. So sand is an integral part of any hot desert. Jot mane tumi hot desert dekhiba, you will find there, you will see there ki dekha paba? Sand dekha paba, right? So already this point told you 20% of the area of the hot desert are covered by sand. Next, so desert is marked by presence of sand seed and sand seas. Okay, let me show you the picture again. Okay, this is called sand seed. Okay, these are the sand seed. So a desert is marked by this kind of sand seed. Okay, sand seed. A desert is marked by this kind of sand seed. You remember this one. All right. Okay. Sand seed and sand seed. Remember, and they look like sand seeds. Means already just now I have shown you the picture of the desert. Yes. So this picture, what thing have you seen there? So this desert look like a sea, but sea of sand. All right. So next, what happened? The sand are huge. The sand are huge region covered in sand, which look like wave in the sea. So he sand sibila ki hol sand sibilakot tumaloke ki dekha paba? You can see the sand seed. Already I have shown you the sand seed. All right, and they look like the wave. Jeneke mane ki hol hagar ami eneko wave dekha pao. So these are the waves of the sea. So similarly, what happened in the desert? You can see the sands wave. Okay, ma akoba dekhao. Thik ase, let me show you again. So this kind of sand seed look like wave. Hagar jeneke wave dekha pao hoy na hoy, dhou dekha pao. So desert to ki hol eneko sand seed bilakot you can see this kind of wave like thing. All right. Okay, wave on nisna dekha paisa ne? Okay, hagar jeneke wave dekha pao eneko sand seed bilakot tumi eneko sand seed bilak dekha paba. All right. Okay, next. The wind patterns often determine the shape of dunes. All right. So you will just remember, in the desert you can see this kind of shapes. All right, and made of sand. Enuka bali kisuman enuka shape dekha paba, and they are called sand dunes. All right. So the shape of such sand dune, it will be determined. Mane a sand dune bila kenuko hobo, shape to kenuko hobo, that will be determined by the wind pattern. All right. So wind will decide koribo a sand dune bilak dangor hobo ne, ukho hobo ne, tall hobo ne. Okay. Most of the desert surface are made of pebbles. Pebble, you know, only pebble horu hilo tukura bilak, small pieces of stone, and loose gravel. So if you visit the desert, you will find on the surface of the desert sand, then pebbles, then loose gravel. Ebilak bostu tomaloke desertor ki paba mane dekhibole paba ebilak. Thik ase? There are also lakes, important, and oases. It is not like that you will find only sand, then pebbles, gravels. At the same time, in some areas of a desert, you can expect to see lakes and oases. All right. So these are some of the few region where there is water. Okay, মানে যিবিলাক ঠাইত there is lake, there is oasis, so in those region only there is water. এনেটো আমি গম পাওঁ, we all know that there is less rainfall in the desert, সেইকাৰণে পানী পোৱা নাযায়. But in certain area of the desert তোমালোকে কি দেখা পাবা, you can see lakes and oases. আৰু যিবিলাক ঠাইত লেক আছে, oasis আছে, সেইবিলাক ঠাইত কি হ'ল, in those areas near the lakes and oases, some form of vegetation and habitation near the oasis. One can see some sort of vegetation, some sort of habitat near those lakes and oases. Alright, so a lakes aru oasis bilakor nearby jibilak places ase tat কম বেছি পৰিমাণে তাতে habitat হয়তো মানুহ থাকিব পাৰে, and you can also see some sort of vegetation. Okay, now let me show you the picture of the lakes and oasis. Okay, so this is the picture of lakes. So this kind of lakes you can see in the desert. So this is the picture of oasis. So you can see here near the oasis you can see some sort of vegetation, some sort of trees, isn't it? Okay, again see this lake. Can you see this vegetation? Right? So a lake to kakhot there's less vegetation. So now let's move to the next part of the chapter, Saudi Arabia. Now we'll discuss this part, a desert country. You remember Saudi Arabia is a desert country. That means more than half of the area of Saudi Arabia is covered by desert. So more than half of Saudi Arabia is a desert. Already I have told you. The part of Saudi Arabia contains the world's what largest continuous sand desert. And what is the name of the continuous sand desert? Rub al Khali. Remember, Rub al Khali, and it is also known as what? Empty quarter. So Saudi Arabia contains the world's largest continuous sand desert, Rub al Khali. It is also known as empty quarter. Remember this one. So then this part, Saudi Arabia occupies Arabian Peninsula with Red Sea, the Gulf of Aqaba, and the Persian Gulf surrounding it. So Saudi Arabia is covered by this water bodies, Arabian Peninsula, then Red Sea, then Gulf of Aqaba. Alright, you remember this. Next, climate. Climate of Saudi Arabia. So you can expect the climate of Saudi Arabia will be very hot. So hot during the day and cold during the night. Almost no rainfall. Borokun nohoy pray. Then capital and the largest city, Riyadh. You remember this one. Other largest cities, Jeddah and Mecca. Language, Arabic, religion, Islam. Natives means local people of Saudi Arabia are Bedouins, the nomads. Okay, so this is one of the tribe. Then flora means trees. What are the trees found in the Saudi Arabia? In the desert area? Cacti, acacias, tamarind forest, oasis. Okay, this kind of flora you can see. Remember it. You read this one. Okay, then fauna means antelope. Fauna means animals, antelope, then gazelle, hyena. So this kind of fauna are found in the desert area of Saudi Arabia. Okay, remember this. Then we'll read this part. Greenland, cold desert. So cold desert means, already I have told you, desert of snow, desert of ice. So Greenland is such country which is extended large area of cold desert. অলৰাইট চ' গ্ৰীণলেণ্ডৰ মেক্সিমাম ঠাই কি দেখাব তোমালোকে কোল্ড ডেজাৰ্ট দেখাব মিনছ কোল্ড ডেজাৰ্ট মিনছ ডেজাৰ্ট অফ স্নো ডেজাৰ্ট অফ আইচ অ'কে চ' লেটছ ৰিড ইট গ্ৰীণলেণ্ড ইজ এন ইণ্ডিপেণ্ডেণ্ট কাণ্ট্ৰি উইদিন দ্য কিংডম অফ ডেনমাৰ্ক চ' গ্ৰীণলেণ্ডটো কি হ'ল এই ডেনমাৰ্কৰ কিংডমৰ ভিতৰত এখন ইণ্ডিপেণ্ডেণ্ট কাণ্ট্ৰি হয় চ' ইট ইজ থাৰ্ড লাৰ্জেষ্ট country of North America. North America third largest country hoy. Also it is world's largest island located between the Arctic and the Atlantic Ocean. It is the world's largest island. It is located between Arctic and the Atlantic Ocean. Remember this. So Greenland's ice sheet forms the huge glacier. Glacier you already know means mountain like shape. Made of ice ডাঙৰ হিল মাউণ্টেইন টাইপ দেখা স্নো ঠিক আছে এইবিলাক কোৱা হয় গ্লেচিয়াৰ বুলি কোৱা হয় ঠিক আছে চ' দিছ পাৰ্ট ইউ ৰিড ইউৰ চেল্ফ অ'কে here the ice breaks off and forms the iceberg okay the ice cap total area is 31.38 million kilometer you remember this part okay so now let's move to the next part already I have shown you this picture now this part okay climate of Greenland it is hard to believe but true that the highest temperature recorded in Greenland is about 10 degrees Celsius okay so you just imagine the highest temperature in Greenland is only 10 degree ইয়াতে আমাৰ উইণ্টাৰ ছিজনতে কি হ'ল বেছি হয় হয় নহয় 15-20 হয় চ' আমি উইণ্টাৰ ছিজনত 15-20 হ'লে আমাৰ ইমান বেছি ঠাণ্ডা লাগে বাট দ্য মেক্সিমাম হাইষ্ট টেম্পাৰেচাৰ ৰেকৰ্ডেড ইন গ্ৰীণলেণ্ড ইজ অনলি 10 ডিগ্ৰী চেলচিয়াছ দো দ্য টেম্পাৰেচাৰ reaches around 20 degree Celsius in fjord okay there is a place called fjord right in Greenland so in this place what happened the highest temperature recorded is 20 degree then the capital city of Greenland is Nuuk you remember it and other main cities Sisimiut and Ilulissat okay you remember the name of these two cities and the people Greenland is the most sparsely populated country in the world that means Greenlandৰ কি হ'ল তুমি বহুত বেছি পপুলেশ্যন দেখা নাপোৱা একদম স্পাৰ্সলি মিনছ একেবাৰে কম তাৰপিছত তুমি নিজে পঢ়ি ল'বা ঠিক আছে তাৰপিছত ৰিলিজন খ্ৰীষ্টিয়ানিটি লেংগুৱেজ গ্ৰীণলেণ্ডিক এণ্ড ডানিছ নেম অফ দ্য পিপল ডেট মিনছ নেটিভ পিপল ইনুটছ দেন ফ্ল'ৰা দিছ ইজ ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট অ'কে এইটো পঢ়ি ল'বা তোমালোকে নিজে ঠিক আছে ফ্ল'ৰা মিনছ ট্ৰিজ কি ট্ৰিজ পোৱা যায় ৰাইট দেন ফ'না ফ'না ডেট মিনছ এনিমেলছ কি এনিমেলছ পোৱা যায় গ্ৰীণলেণ্ডত অ'কে চ' এইখিনি তোমালোকে নিজে পঢ়ি ল'বা হ'ব চ' ইন দ্য নেক্সট ক্লাছ আই উইল ডিছকাছ দ্য ফৰেষ্ট পাৰ্ট অ'কে চ' থেংক ইউ